Christmas Eve. I am in the Midwest, and if you are on the East Coast, Merry Christmas. If you are on the West Coast, you still got a couple more hours, so please don't leave that. So we are going to be talking about just getting some opinions, first of all, and then we're going to be talking about something that I want to share with you guys, okay? So with that being said, if you are tuning in tonight, now I do understand that a lot of people may not be on the stream tonight because it's Christmas Eve and it's Christmas for some people. And I completely get that. I'm on because my wife is wrapping presents and my kids are around here with me this evening, getting ready for Christmas. They do not believe in Santa Claus. I mean, they're to the age where they don't. So that's an awesome deal, right? You know, we don't have to try to surprise them anymore for Santa Claus. But I wanted to get your guys' thoughts. So if you're coming in, make sure you drop a comment below. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know, maybe you have some Christmas traditions you do. You can always drop those comments below too. I always love reading over your comments and also responding back to you guys. But today I just have a question for you guys. Are you a BiFold wallet person? Are you a TriFold wallet person? Or are you a card holder person? I know women that wear, you know, purses obviously in their arms, and they have card holders, and some of them have actual wallets. I've seen, you know, my wife has had wallets where they have different IDs in them and debit cards, credit cards, cash, you name it. But I'm talking more specifically like a wallet you'd put in your back pocket. David Wilson, Merry Christmas, brother. But I wanted to get on here and talk about 3 different wallets. Now, I've had bifold wallets before. I've had trifold wallets before. In fact, I have owned mainly majority trifold wallets. I said before that I used to get my trifold wallets from JCPenney's, and they had really nice Levi ones, and they were like 40 bucks. I mean, it seems like they've just gotten more expensive, just like belts. You know, you get a nice leather belt, it's expensive. You get what you pay for pretty much. Even like if you were to go to Walmart, they're still like up there 15, 20 bucks. So they're pricey for some people. So what's going on, Zom? But again, if you're tuning in tonight, make sure you leave a comment below. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Blue Beanie Brothers, what's going on? Merry Christmas, y'all. I don't know where you're from. Again, like I said in the beginning of the stream, if you're on the East Coast, Merry Christmas to you guys. If you're on the, you know, the West Coast, you still got a couple more hours to get ready. But if you're in the Midwest like me, we're about 30 minutes away, guys, and we are just getting pumped up, ready for Christmas, all right? I'm from America. I thought I said Africa at first. Okay, so today what I'm talking about, I'm glad you asked. I'm talking about, please get off that. I'm talking about wallets. I know it's an interesting thing, and I know it's a little late to order stuff for Christmas, obviously. And David said he's from Illinois. Welcome, always good to see you. Minnesota, or should I say Minnesota. What part of Minnesota are you from? I had a aunt that was from Locust, what was it? I can't remember. Oh, Maple Grove, Minnesota. I got my bricks of black cats waiting. Okay, so I wanted to share 3 things. A bifold wallet, trifold wallet, and a card holder. So I wanted to kind of tell a story for you so I can kind of tie it all in. Always been a trifold wallet guy. When I was younger, I had a bifold, and then I started getting trifolds because I had a lot of cards and I had pictures that I wanted to put in my wallet. This is back in the 2000s, you know, where a lot of men had wallets that had all their little family pictures in there, you know what I'm talking about. So I'd go to JCPenney's and I would buy a trifold wallet. Well, they just kept getting more expensive and they only had the Levi. So I started looking on Amazon and buying different ones, trying different ones out, genuine leather, just different designs that I liked. But then about 2 years ago, There's a company called Live Bearded. I talk about a lot of bearded stuff on my channel. So if you're coming in, make sure you hit the like button. It does help little channels like mine. BiFold can fit more cash. That's true. All right, so even consider the money clip route. Now, yes, I have went down that path of having a money clip. But then again, you know, not a lot of places to hold cards. So, but I'm going to be talking, yeah, happy birthday, Jesus, coming up in 30 minutes. So, but I wanted to share something, and I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there, something that I have discovered that I've absolutely just loved, and I think you're going to enjoy it. Wanted to talk about it. A lot of people don't know this company that I've come across, and that's why I want to share with you guys tonight, because it's something that I've been thinking about for the last few days, and I'm hoping maybe I can get it for Christmas. I'm hoping my wife can hear this, one of these wallets, okay? So with that being said, I always had the BiFold wallets, something like this, okay? Now this one is from a company called Ekster. This is a BiFold wallet. You can see it hasn't really been used at all. It's brand new. In fact, maybe I'll do a giveaway and give this away. You know, let's just say this. If you want this wallet, if I get 5 super chats, like a goal in here, I will give this away to somebody in the chat. I'll do I'll ship it to your address, whatever. But if you don't, stay tuned to this channel, because I do a lot of giveaways if you're into stuff like this, you know, men's grooming type stuff or fashion stuff. I give stuff away all the time like this. So with that being said, I moved to a TriFold. I like the TriFold, started going different routes on Amazon. And then about 2 years ago, I was with, well, I'd actually, it was Father's Day, and Live Bearded. Anybody know who Live Bearded is? If you know Live Bearded, you've heard of them. I'm sure it's one of the biggest beard companies on the market right now. If you've heard of Live Bearded, just let me know in the chat. I'm just curious how many guys are actually, into that stuff. But I want to say that Live Bearded was doing a deal where if you purchased so much money of stuff, so much product, they would give you this card holder. It was a RFID blocking card holder that had like a flag design on one side, and it had the title on the other side, Freedom. And so I thought, man, that's really cool. So I ended up getting one, and it was 2 metal pieces, you know, and it had the elastic on the sides bands. And I actually would open it up, right? And I would put all my cards in there. Well, here's the problem. I thought, you know, this is going to simplify my life. I would go to the convenience store, gas station, this one that we have in Kansas in the Midwest. Maybe you've heard of it. If you're in the Midwest, it's called QT, Quick Trip. If you know you've heard of them, let me know in the chat below. But I'd go to Quick Trip, and they had a loyalty program. They just got rid of it, and I think it sucks that they did. But I would try to save on fuel points, and so or fuel by points. So I would get points from like drinks I've got there and different things. So I wanted to. Yeah, you guys are more than happy to donate to the channel if you want to. You know, I'd be happy to give shout outs and stuff like that. I mean, I do give shout outs with super chats and stuff like that, and members and all that stuff. It just kind of helps, you know, help with the channel. But I wanted to say I would go to Quick Trip, and I would try to pull that card out. But here's the problem. When I'd try to pull the card out, it seemed like I would be there for like 30 seconds to almost a minute sometimes, digging through, trying to find my card. And check it out. You can see all the cards that I have here. It's a lot of cards, right? And so I would always be digging through trying to find the card. So I thought, how in the world does this help? And so I finally got rid of it. I was tired of it, and I thought, but I like the idea of having a card holder. And I thought it would be cool to have a card holder, but also had a money clip too, because I don't carry a lot of cash. I don't even sometimes carry any cash. I usually always have just, you know, cards that I carry. So I've ran into this company online called Ekster, and I thought, what is this Ekster? You know, it looks really, really cool and stuff. And so I started looking into Ekster, and I ended up getting this one right here. This is a really cool, you can see it's got Ekster, the name on it right here. And on the side, you can see it says Ekster right there. But this is metal. This is also RFID blocking. You don't have to worry about somebody stealing your information from your cards. But what's really, really cool about this is the fact that you can put your cards in here, and it actually has a little spring. I don't know if you can see this, but it's got a little spring here that if you push that little button right here, it actually pops up your cards. And you can fit a lot of cards in there. The newer ones that just came out, the pros, that you can hold like 12 to 14 plus cards in there. And they actually have one that I actually like. It's green, and I love the color green, but it's got it's a leather green one. And it actually has a little opening here that, you can open the door, and it has a money slot where you can actually hold your cash. So it's got that, what is it? Somebody said earlier, money clip. It's got that here too, and the card holder. And it's really, really nice. And so I wanted to share this because a lot of you guys may never have ever heard of Ekster. Merry Christmas, guys. Good to see you all. But a lot of people are looking for something that's going to be simplistic, give you that simplicity in life that's going to help you hold your cards, but also some that will offer a money clip for cash. And the cool thing about that one is it actually has a thing that closes so people won't see all that cash that you're carrying. So if you're a big spender and you have a lot of money, not me, it would be an awesome thing for you. But if you don't have a lot of money, you can use one of these too with cards. Obviously you have IDs and stuff like that. But they always have specials. I've got a link below. I do have a code MJB, I believe it is. I'm not even sure exactly how much it'll save you, but I'm planning on getting me another wallet. This one's kind of beat up. I've had it for like, I don't know, a year now. You can see that it's kind of, the rubber's kind of breaking off here. I just wanted to share this with you guys. I wanted to share Ekster. Now, here's the cool thing about Ekster. Not only do they have cool, wallets like this and card holders. Obviously, you've seen that BiFold in the beginning is an Ekster, but they have these things too. So, how many in the chat tonight, or today, if you're on the East Coast, how many of you guys have an Apple phone? I mean, it's a funny discussion because Apple, Android, which one are you? Are you an Apple fan? Are you an Android user? Which one? Me, I'm an iPhone user. You see, I've got an iPhone 15 Pro here, and love it. But there is an app that comes with iPhones, and it's called Find My. And you can track your iPhone, you can track your iPad, you can track your iMac, your MacBook, all that stuff. And also AirTags. There's AirTags. My dog has an AirTag on her in case she ever gets lost. Well, Ekster came out beginning of this year with this tracker card. It looks like this. Makes a little clicker here. You can hear it, so it kind of turns it on. But it's got a charging port right there. It just magnetizes. But the cool thing about these tracker cards is it will go right in with the Find My app. So you can put it under like items, just like you would like a normal AirTag. But the cool thing is you can stick this in your wallet. If you ever lose your wallet, like leave it around the house, or maybe you leave it in a pair of jeans and you take your jeans off, sit them somewhere, and you're like, where did I put my wallet out? Where did I put my bag at? Like if you put this in your bag or something like that. However, I had a bag back in January that was stolen. I had actually left it, had very valuable stuff in it at a fast food restaurant. If I would have had one of these little cards in that thing, maybe in a book or something that was in my bag, I would have found it, because this would have tracked it straight to the absolute location it would have been at. But I didn't have it in there. I have it in my wallet. They also offer a key, little keychain. It's pretty cool. You can actually put your keys on there, and it's they kind of, it's not like a dangling keychain. It's like one that actually you pull the key out, but it's a tracker too. The cool thing about this is that, say I lose my wallet around the house, I can actually play a noise, a sound to it, and it actually beep. So it's kind of like, if you have an Apple Watch. I have an Apple Watch. I'm a big Apple fan, but this watch right here, is it a Mesa Fit? This is one that I'm actually doing a review on, so I've been using it quite a bit. Really like this watch, think it's cool, but I am an Apple fan. I'm an Apple user. If I have an Apple Watch on, I can track my phone, and I can just play the sound to it, and I can find out where my phone's at, because God only knows how many times we forget stuff and leave things around because we just get so busy doing things. So really, really cool. If you have a car, you don't want it to get stolen, you can stick one of these in your car and hide it. You can track it. So it's just like the ear tags on their website. You can buy one, buy two, buy three, and the more you buy, the cheaper it gets. But again, I'm curious, have you ever heard of Ekster? If you haven't, now you have. You should go check them out. I'm not saying go buy something, but it might be something that you might want to look into if you're looking for a nice wallet, a BiFold, TriFold, or even a cool card holder. Maybe you don't even need one. Maybe you just want something that's going to track your stuff that you have. You know, you want that card, you can stick it. Me, I just put it on the back side of all my cards, and then I can track it anywhere it goes. And so I really enjoy it. But I love the mechanism here, how it just pops open like that. Really, really cool. So I just want to get on here and share that with you. And guys, I wanted to ask you all, which wallets are you a fan of? Are you a BiFold wallet guy or girl? Are you a TriFold, or are you a card holder? And if you are a TriFold, wallet person, why? Why are you a BiFold? Why haven't you went to TriFold? I mean, a lot of people, it's because, they have pictures, or they have more cards, or they just like the design, how it folds out in threes. But if you're a card holder, which ones have you used, and are they really simplifying your life? For me, like the one I told you about earlier, actually made my life harder, it seemed like. If I would have had a normal wallet, I could have just pulled it right out. But that card holder that was supposed to make my life easier, it just was too much trying to pull it out every time with the elastic bands and find that card. Even if I had 3 or 4 cards, I'd have to go through every one of those cards instead of just being able to something like this, push the button and all of them pop up, and they, you can see every one of them, what they are, and just pull it right off, no problem. So anyways, that's it, guys. I just wanted to get on here and say Merry Christmas to y'all, and share the Ekster wallet and the accessories that they offer. Keep in mind that they also have really cool accessories over there, like power banks. They have this duffel bag, travel bag. In fact, there's something there that they have, and I want to purchase one in 2025 for traveling, and it's really cool because it's like a little vacuum pump that you travel with. And so what it'll do, you have a bag, you can put your clothes in there. So if you have like a stack of clothes like this, let's just say you had like, just an example. Let's say you had like a stack of like 10 things of clothes. And if you're coming in, also make sure you hit the like button. I know it does help. And guys, we've got people in here and we only have 2 likes. Come on now, show some love tonight for Christmas. So let's say we have like 10 articles of clothes, and you hook this thing up, and it actually just sucks the air out of it, and it shrinks. And so you can fit like tons of clothes in the bags that they offer, even in your own suitcase with this little vacuum deal. And I thought that was really, really cool. So if you travel like me, I've got kids. I've got 3 kids and a wife. Sometimes we consolidate our luggage because we don't want to travel with like 5 or 6 different, suitcases or something like that. We can get a suitcase, maybe a couple of them, and just consolidate all of them down. And maybe this is something that you might be interested in checking out, because if you travel a lot, this is something that is going to simplify your life a lot. So anyways, with that said, guys, I just wanted to share that with you, and hopefully it has helped you guys out with discovering something that might just change your life when it comes to simplifying things. So again, if you're coming in, I'll read these comments later. I'll comment to some of you guys. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know if you've ever heard of Ekster. If not, let me know. Let me know if this is your first time hearing of this company. And let me know if you're interested in either a card holder or a TriFold or a BiFold, because I know there's a there's a lot of people out there that like different things. And like I said, I used to be a BiFold guy, TriFold guy, and I've moved up to a card holder. And I don't know if that's actually moving up or moving down, but it's really helped me out a lot. So with that said, guys, I'm gonna jump off here. Thanks so much for giving me your time. Thanks for sticking around if you have. Again, make sure you hit the like button if you want to. If not, that's fine. But Merry Christmas to you guys. I hope you guys have a great time with your family. I hope that you enjoy this time of year, and just be thoughtful for 2025, and love to have you guys a part of this channel. So stay blessed, guys, and I'll see you